Hi everyone, this is the self-awareness exercise that I've asked Spirit to give us for the coming week of June 1st. And I've asked for what is going to be the most beneficial for those of us who are listening and playing along for our highest good. And the first card, oh, I love that. Okay, so for those of you who are new, this is a self-awareness exercise that has three components: the contemplation card, the intentional attitude card, and the daily action card. And so the first one that we get is power. Oh, I love it. Okay, so power. Think of power as an energy radiating from the center of your being in a 360-degree radius. It's wise, is connected to your higher mind, and connects you to all possibilities. It guides you along the best route, however circuitous, for the highest good of all concerned. Think of force as an energy that's generated by your personality. It extends from your mind in a horizontal line and is projected in one direction by a mind that sees limited options. Insistence on having a specific outcome may blind the mind to better options. It may be logical, but not wise. Force is an ego-directed and usually with a predetermined goal. Power is soul-directed and is self-correcting. So again, this card is not telling you what to think. It's bringing up ideas around the idea of power, where it's centered in your life, and asking you to consider that, not with great deep analysis, but just have that floating around as you apply the other two cards to your life. Now, the intentional attitude card. Did I do the power card? I don't think I did. There, in case you want to take a screenshot. And the intentional attitude card is compassion. Compassion carries an awareness of the vulnerability of others and ourselves. There's an empathy which allows for a gentle, kind approach, nudging us to move away from the need to blame and judge and move towards the desire to simply understand. Choose compassion. So this is the energy you're being asked to embody. What does it feel like to have compassion? Well, in fact, compassion lights up another part of your brain, different to empathy, and it's the resourcing kind of chemicals that will be released with compassion. Okay? Now, compassion for me carries with it, as it says, an awareness of the vulnerabilities of others, and there's an empathic quality to it in terms of being able to be aware and be sensitive to what somebody else is feeling, but it doesn't mean streaming with them. Okay? It doesn't mean going with that energy flow. It means standing back and having this sense of groundedness in your ability to be kind and understanding and curious. So in a way, it's very much a non-judgmental place that you're holding, while at the same time holding a sense of caring. Okay? Now, the activity that you're being asked to apply to your daily life is Good Morning Mirror. Today, stand in front of the mirror, greet yourself good morning, address yourself by name. Now, wish yourself the kind of day and the kinds of experiences you'd like to have. Maintain eye contact with yourself and breathe deeply, calmly, and fully. Notice as you take your time that the list of wishes may grow. Don't be shy. Say farewell to yourself and now be on your way. So when I look at these three together, what I actually really like this, because what it's saying to me is all of these cards are really talking about tuning into higher energy. Because when you're talking about the difference between power and force, you're talking about tuning into that energy that is bigger than your personality, that carries with it the motivation, if you will, of the universe behind it, of your soul-centered being. So within that case, within that state, when you are allowing yourself to be guided with compassion towards yourself and everybody else, what would your day look like if you were grounded? Well, this is just how I'm working with it. What would it look like if I stayed aware of when my sense of power was focused in the compassionate self? Because when you're compassion, your ego's not going to take over, right? You're going to be more inclined to be guided by that spiritual power that exists within you. And what you are doing is you're creating your day. How about having a day of miracles? Today, I would like a day of ease, peace, and miracles. Easy miracles, nice miracles. You might decide that you want a day of productivity where you feel really energized and really motivated. It doesn't really matter. What you're doing is you're embracing it both. You're really operating whatever you're manifesting for your day through your place of power, or you have the option of at least, and from that compassionate place. I think this is kind of fun. And how are you going to look at that? This is for you to really be able to decide how you want to apply these things to your day. It's not just how I'm doing it. They're meant to be there for you. And they're specifically vague and specifically specific enough to get you thinking, but also to be able to apply it in whatever way is relevant to your personality and your situation. Okay? My dears, I'm going to leave you with that. I hope this is fun and have a great week. Much love.